Mario Wonder is the first 2D Mario game I've played on the Nintendo Switch, and the only Mario game I've ever played to completion. So today we're doing a game evaluation on the wondrous Super Mario Bros. Wonder. We'll be looking at the gameplay, the visuals, and of course that incredible new elephant transformation. But before we dive in, make sure to leave a like to support us, and if this video reaches 2,000 likes, I'll let you choose which game we evaluate next on this channel. First off, visually this game looks absolutely incredible for a Switch game. On some janky and clanky outdated hardware, this game still looks great. By focusing on bright, vibrant colors, which is always my favorite type of use of colors in games, bright reds, greens, yellows, and blues, Mario Wonder has a very high quality feel to it. From hilarious and fluid animations to that distinct Mario art style, this game has it all. A lot of the charm that you feel while playing this comes from the visuals alone, and I never noticed any crustiness or dipping frame rate blurriness in any of the levels, only a few times while moving through the overworld. This game's new animations to the Mario character add so much more personality. Slight little details like slightly tilting the angle to have Mario facing more towards us instead of straight forward was such a small tweak which transforms how Mario plays, as you could see his reaction to his subtle smile and expressions now instead of only seeing these things previously through his body animations. Adding these fun little facial expressions are something you may have not even noticed at first glance, but once I did notice it, I realized the attention to detail here is what makes a world of difference in this game. This is because one little tweak or detail added to Mario's animations may not seem like much at first. When you put every little detail all together into this one game, it makes a significant difference. Even low-level Goombas, Koopas, and of course talking flowers show a ton more personality here than in previous 2D Mario games of the DS, Wii, and Wii U eras. When it comes to visuals though, one minor complaint I have is that the backgrounds look a lot better than most 2D Mario games, but they still do feel a bit basic and bland at times. I also love the concepts for each level and how they adapt this both gameplay wise and visually. Beaches, fluffy cloud areas, deserts, and of course the Bowser levels towards the end of the game were all incredible. And that brings us to level design. But first, make sure you subscribe for future game evaluations just like this and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I really love the creativity that's gone into the level design of Mario Wonder because it feels like every level is a completely different and new experience. You're always excited to jump in and try each new level. You're incentivized to find and activate the Wonder Flowers to see how crazy each level is designed. Wonder Flower Mode is an incredible new feature gameplay wise to spice things up, giving each level a brand new feel depending on if you activate it. Aside from being incentivized to search for every Wonder Flower to progress the game, you're also incentivized in the most ideal way possible in any game, pure fun, because Wonder Flowers always take the experience up a notch. That warping magical feeling you get paired with the abrupt change of music is all presented perfectly, giving you a rush of excitement every time you unlock this Wonder Mode on a new level for the first time. Mario Wonder also does a really good job of incorporating rhythm and music levels too, whether it be the singing piranha plant level or one of the final Bowser levels towards the end of the game. These musical levels highlight the music and are another change of pace. It just seems like there was truly an endless amount of creative ideas, and the head developers said let's just go crazy with this game and have as much fun as possible, not being afraid to try new things and making each level as wacky and zany as possible. And despite all the crazy and wonderful moments that come from this game, there's also a certain beauty in the simplicity of Mario Wonder. I really appreciate games that are so good while being so simple to the point where I can just spam through all the instructions and dialogue and still have no issues knowing what to do and how to progress through the game. And Mario Wonder is the perfect example of this because that's exactly what I did. Mario Wonder is the ultimate family game as well, as you can play with your kids, sibling, or girlfriend and have a genuinely great time. I feel like this game is actually made for this specific family audience in mind, like most Mario games are, but this time catering to the audience without babying the player. While some levels are a bit more difficult, your child or little sibling could become Yoshi or Nabbit, which makes the game a lot easier for non-gamers or just younger inexperienced gamers. And this type of co-op fun experience brings me back to what I picture when I think of a true classic Mario and Nintendo game. And going back to levels being pretty difficult at times, there were a few levels that took me many times to slow down, try again, and focus more and more. There were even times where I had to go back into levels and look for Wonder Flowers and Wonder Seeds to get the full experience. And the range from very easy levels, very simple ones, to very difficult ones, and everything in between is what keeps Mario Wonders on your toes and excited to see what's right behind the corner. Now we have to talk about the most important part of any game, The gameplay. We've already talked a little bit about the gameplay, but simply put, Mario Wonders feels smooth. The controls running, jumping, stopping, and spinning all feels tight and responsive. You can fly through certain levels at racing speeds and have slower, more meticulous levels as well. The level design and gameplay go hand in hand like most 2D Mario games, but here even moments like the swimming water levels feel good thanks to Mario Wonder adding certain badges like the dolphin badge. And speaking of badges, this is something that I hope returns in a future game because it's a really cool way to play through the game and switch up the gameplay, giving you one different ability that's beneficial for unique reasons, whether it's jumping and floating in the air for longer periods of time or grappling to walls with a sticky vine. There's even a badge that helps you find wonder flowers and wonder seeds. Badges can change how you play completely, molding the gameplay style to your liking or whatever's most useful to you at that moment. And most of the badges feel unique enough or intriguing enough to at least try out for some time. This also adds to the replay value, as specific badges that you can unlock later in the game give you access to new areas that you wouldn't be able to reach otherwise. I just really love how creative the developers got here, mixing both level designs with abilities and still maintaining a fun aspect to this, because using badges to get to new areas could have felt really tedious and boring, but going back to the core gameplay of this game being so fun in the first place allowed me to always be in a state of pure fun. And while badges are probably my most favorite addition of this game, it's impossible to forget the biggest selling point of Mario Wonder, the new transformation. Mario's had many transformations in the past, but one more shocking and weird one was the Mario Elephant transformation created specifically for Mario Wonder. When I first saw it in the trailer, I was shocked and a bit confused. It's a strange concept, but it's so funny that it just works in a Mario game. Elephant Mario feels fat, chunky. Elephant Mario feels completely brand new, unlike any Mario transformation that I've seen before. But the key here is once again in the raw fun aspect that comes from this transformation, especially when used the very first time. There's a childlike wonder and silliness here that I appreciate because it's exactly what we come to Mario for. Elephant Mario is strong, charging like a bull through brick walls, and a simple flick of smaller enemies will send them flying like he's Saitama from One Punch Man. So yes, I love Elephant Mario, not just because the incredible memes and goofiness spawned from the lead up to this game's release, but I genuinely like the transformation while playing through the game. Plus, it's just hilarious to see all the different characters you can play as in their elephant transformations. This special elephant has become the mascot of Mario Wonder, and I will forever associate the Elephant Mario transformation with this game. Aside from Elephant Mario, you also have the Bubble Form Mario, Drill Form Mario, and the classic Fireball Mario. Fireball and Bubble Mario were my go-tos besides the elephant form, and they were really fun to use. But I didn't really like the Drill Mario that much. This Drill form reminds me of another game, Kirby's Forgotten Land, where we have Drill Kirby form, except I prefer the Drill form in Kirby a lot more. In that game, you can charge up a bigger attack from underground, where here you can shoot up from underneath to attack enemies and use drills to reach cracks and crevices that would be impossible to reach otherwise. But I don't know, it's just not as fun, and it's kind of annoying to control compared to the other transformations. You let me know in the comments, what is your favorite transformation in this game? I'm guessing for most of you it's going to be the Elephant Mario form. Mario Wonder has a really distinct sound. Music-wise, lots of guitars and happy sounding tracks. I generally like the music a lot in this game, although there wasn't many tracks that completely blew me away, and a lot of my favorite tracks seem to be callbacks to classic Mario music. But there were some pretty cool tracks with a Middle Eastern flair to them, and I really enjoyed the overall theme a lot as well. Sound effects add a lot of personality too here, and while Mario does have a new voice, I'll be honest, when playing through this game, I didn't notice it very much, and I don't even know if I would have noticed a difference at all if I didn't go into this game already knowing. So from a sound design side, from a Nintendo game, Mario Wonder is also top tier. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is an incredible game, and I had so much fun with this one. I knocked out the game in a 3-day span during the weekend, and it's the best 2D Mario game I've ever played, and one of my favorite Mario games in general. The gameplay, sound design, level design, and visuals all come together to bring a complete experience for the Nintendo Switch, and I highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it yet. Mario Wonder embodies creativity and passion that I haven't seen in a 2D Mario game in what feels like since I was a little kid in the early 2000s. But you guys let me know your thoughts on this game in the comments. I'd love to see what you have to say, and if you enjoyed this video or anything I said here, make sure to leave a like to support us and push this video out in the algorithm. And if you want more gaming videos just like this, click on this video right here that YouTube says that you'll enjoy even more.